My name is David Davis. I am superintendent at the Forage Systems Research Center near Linneus, Missouri. The research we've done is mainly centered on trying to grow forages during a drought period, and a lot of that is more centered on using summer annual crops and native warm season grasses. In a drought, every mouthful of grass that you can get into a cow is a big benefit, and this year on the fescue, they ran out of grass. The warm season grasses, they'd be the grasses out there that would remain green longer or deeper into the drought period and growing, so they would provide, feed for the cows. There are options, not only in management on how you manage your pasture leading up to and into drought. There are options on what to feed your cattle. There's more than just hay out in the countryside that you could feed. You could feed some of these byproduct feeds, to help get through a drought. What they are feeding has definite impact on their bottom line, so the economics part.
I'm Bob Sharp. I'm a professor of plant sciences and also director of the campus-wide interdisciplinary plant group. We have illustrated for you here a couple of root systems of maize plants. These plants are a couple of months old, and you can see that the root system has developed into a very complex structure. In a grass like maize, there are particular roots that we work on which are critically important for the plant but have also been very much understudied, and we don't know very much about them, and that is the so-called nodal roots. These are these big, thick main roots, and they're special that they're produced from the base of the stem. And so that's what we are currently focusing on in the lab, is to understand the basic biology, the mechanisms that are involved that allow these roots to grow through very dry soil. Once we understand the control of those processes, then we're in a position to optimize how root systems grow and adapt to drought conditions, and hopefully lead to the development then of, in this case, corn varieties that have an improved root system development and architecture and an enhanced response to drought.
Okay, my name is Felix Fritschi. I'm a professor at the University of Missouri. Well, we are interested in how plants respond to environmental stress, abiotic stress, that is primarily drought. We use field facilities all across the state of Missouri, and we work closely with breeders, geneticists, to try to find mechanisms, physiological mechanisms primarily, that we can use to improve soybean drought tolerance, maize drought tolerance, etc.
So ultimately, we will be able to combine very detailed studies in the lab with studies in the field as well, and bring this data together to really gain a comprehensive understanding of how the nodal roots in particular of corn respond and adapt to soil drying conditions.
My name is Shannon King, and I'm a current PhD candidate in the Department of Biochemistry. So we're pretty fortunate here at the University of Missouri. We have some awesome facilities out at the Bradford Research Center, just right outside of town. And one of those is the rainout shelters. There's 2 of them. They have the ability to automatically deploy over top of the field whenever it rains. We plant our corn plants out in the field the same way a farmer would with a tractor, and then I get to do some experiments on them similar to what they do in the lab. I'm planting my corn straight into the Missouri soil. It's the same drought that's affecting the rest of the state. We're really trying to understand problems that are occurring here in Missouri and coming up with solutions for them.